All right, now, so we got some NBA legends, and they're breaking down why Michael Jordan is the legend. Check it out.
You guys were on the floor, and he was guarding you, and you were guarding him, and I'm sure some terrific shootouts over the years between just the two of you.
You know, looking back over 18 years, you'd have thought that Michael and I, the Bulls and the Pacers, would have played more than once in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We only played once, and it was that epic 7-game series. You're measured by your competition. He is clearly, and in my opinion, the best basketball player I've ever seen. And I knew that I had to bring it each and every time I stepped on the court when I was going against MJ.
Were you friends?
No, we weren't friends.
Talk to each other on the floor?
He might have been the one player I didn't talk to.
Really?
Yeah, because he might have been the one player who could really embarrass you.
And he could come back at you pretty good too.
Yeah, he could come right back at you. I wanted what he had, him being the best, the championships. So I watched, I listened, and I tried to learn a lot by playing against him.
And what did you learn? What couple things you took away from what he did or how he played or how he acted?
He is cut from the same mold as Magic Johnson. And when I say that, and Larry Bird, all three of those players, win by any means necessary. And they will do whatever it takes on the court to win a game.
This when I knew Michael Jordan was crazy. Michael's the most competitive person I've ever been around in my life. So me, him, Chuck Daly, and David Robinson go play golf one morning, playing Puerto Rico that afternoon. Chuck says, hey, guys, we played 18. Let's go. Michael said, I'm going to play another 18. Chuck said, we got a game tonight. He says, I'll be good. That's how crazy Michael is. We get to the game. Charles, you got this guy. Scotty, you got this guy. Michael, you got this guy. Michael said, no, I got the point guard. He says, what? He says, I got the point guard. He says, you don't want to guard the two guard? Michael's kind of leaning down. Michael looked and said, I said, I got the point guard. He said some about me in the newspaper, and I'm going to get him. And we're looking around like, uh-oh, this little kid in trouble. He played 36 holes of golf, and he's guarding this dude like it's game 7. And he's talking, don't you ever say my damn name again. I'm looking at Karl Malone. I'm like, yo, man, there's something wrong with this dude. That's how competitive he was.
Back in the 90s when the Bulls were on fire, end of the season for us, end of the season for them, I get a call from Michael, meet me at Sunset Ridge. Early, we're going to go play 18 holes. We didn't have a game. We actually had a day off. So I meet him at Sunset Ridge. Big old Greg Kunkel, who's one of the best people in golf here in Chicago. I got to mention Greg at Sunset Ridge. We played around, beat him for a couple thousand, and I'm getting ready to leave. Now, Bulls are playing that night. They play Cleveland that night. So I'm thinking he's leaving. It's 10 o'clock. He's like, no, let's go play again. So he goes and we fill up a bag full of ice and Coors Light, and we walk again. we roll around another 18. I take him for another couple. And yeah. And now we've been drinking all afternoon. Now he's going from Sunset Ridge to the stadium to play a game. And I'm like messing around. I'm like, I'm gonna call my bookie. All the money that you just lost to me, I'm putting on Cleveland tonight. He goes, I'll tell you what, I'll bet you that we win by 20 points and I have more than 40. I'm like, done. Son of a gun goes out, scores 52, and they win by 26 or something after 18 holes of golf. And
36 holes of golf.
36 holes of golf and having like maybe 10 Bud Lights.
Stop.
The man, Michael Jordan, to me, is probably the best athlete that I've ever seen, that I've ever been around and watched play, and, you know, the way he presented himself and played the game. I mean, just amazing.
And the first time, people hear about the story of us playing together, and we never lost. The first time we actually played against each other, different teams, not one-on-one. And I think our team won. And I saw how mad he was. Like, he was pissed off. And he went and sat in the corner. And he just sat there. Like, he reacted as if he had lost a game 7. And it's a summer dude, almost 40 years old. It's Michael Jordan. The next day, this run starts at 2 o'clock. Because I had to work out. Young players, you got to work out with your team first, and then you can go do what you want. And Grover's blowing up my phone. Yo, where you at? I'm like, bro, it's 1 o'clock. MJ's waiting on you. Where you at? We ain't starting until you get here. So we about to start early. He waited until I got there. From that moment on, we played together, and we never lost. And we played against everybody. Wow. Penny Hardaway, Mike Finley, Tim Hardaway, Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce. Everybody came through Chicago. How UCLA is now? Yeah. It was like that. He was the first one I seen having refs and pickup. And then it got to a point through the summer, you got Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting courtside at a pickup run. Bro, just watch it. Like, this is Jordan. Yeah. We had everybody come through the gym. This how cold MJ is. I'm giving y'all, I've never said this. One dude, this got word around, you know, MJ, we all hanging out afterwards. One street dude come up there, got a bag of $100. MJ, let's gamble. They looked at him. I ain't got a lot of time. Slip a coin for it, heads or tails. Dude looked at hundreds. I'm good. He thought he was gonna go back and forth with him. MJ ain't got time for that.
100 rat?
He would wear Jordans that probably still ain't out. Whole different color. Jordan outfit, baggy shorts, have a matching Ferrari outside, have a matching Lambo. He's on something totally different.
What's up, y'all? So appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. And the clip I did show y'all, that was all the NBA legends. And they were basically all claiming that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. And they all shared some special stories about him that they remembered from their career. And at this point, I mean, we can all agree that LeBron James, he can't touch Michael Jordan. Yeah, I said it. And I'm going to randomly name drop LeBron James's name because LeBron James, he can't touch NBA. He's not even close. And that is why I want to keep making these videos to show y'all that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. And when it comes to the older generation and also the younger generation, they can't touch him. There's no one from Michael Jordan's time when he played that can touch him, and there's no one from the younger generation that can touch Michael Jordan. And that is why we need to be honest with each other to admit that Michael Jordan, he had this special mentality that only Kobe Bryant could basically relate to. Because every time when LeBron James, when he's backed into a corner and he's facing the challenge of his life, that's when he's always choking. And we've seen this in so many finals. Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors, he's always choking and he gives up. And it's a sad sight to see. It's definitely a sad sight to see because I've seen this so many times when during the finals and his whole team is looking at LeBron James to be the leader, and he always gives up. And that is why I'm going to crown Michael Jordan the greatest of all time. He has the crown. LeBron James will unfortunately never be the greatest of all time. So let me know in the comment section if you agree with me. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.